They are retired teachers and pilots and police officers and many more professions, but they all share a common desire to stay young and healthy.
The group is called Fossils. It's been running in operation for, 12 to 15 years here at Kailua Beach. It started with a group of Kailua Canoe Club paddlers who had retired years ago and decided they didn't want to do the afternoon practices after work anymore. They were retired, they could do it in the morning. So the morning group started up, and it's been going on for a dozen years or more.
The Kailua Fossils, as they affectionately call themselves, are now living their best lives. And come rain or shine, they're hitting the water every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
We love it. It's a release of pressure for the day. I'm a retired police officer. Even when I was working, when on my days off, I would come here and let it go. It just out there in the ocean or the canal is just a great pressure release.
Fossils is the best of paddling. I paddled in the 80s and 90s for Kailua Canoe Club, paddled under Beanie Bean and Kathy Irwin, and then I left because life. And then I came back 5 years ago when I retired from teaching full-time. And now that I'm not tutoring or homeschooling, I get to paddle 3 days a week. And it's the best because you just jump in, you're always with other different people. Sometimes that's good, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you have a blend, sometimes you don't. You know, you just kind of go with the flow.
Going with the flow is something these paddlers spent a lifetime earning. It's simply part of being a fossil. And when it comes to who's eligible, well, there's really no specific guidelines.
No, most everybody here are 60s and 70s, but we have some as young as in their 30s. If it fits their schedule, they come out and paddle with us. We love the young 30s because it adds some power to the boats, make them work harder.
If there is one mandatory rule to being a fossil, it's having fun. More than anything else, just keeping active, both mentally and physically. Call it the perfect prescription for happiness, especially after the pandemic.
Even if you don't know how to paddle, it's the same as just coming out of COVID. I mean, their muscles are all loose and you got to get going again. But this group, it makes it easy because it doesn't matter where you're at physically. The boat is just aligned by the coach as to who he thinks would be strong and who would complement each other, and everybody goes together. There's no griping, no grumbling. Everybody has a great time. You do your best paddle, and that's it. You're done for the day.
I look forward to my 3 mornings a week. It's a great run. It's a terrific way to keep your, not only physically active, but it's mentally active too, and socially. We've become good friends with these people. We have our annual holiday party, which is coming up in December. We just keep active and keep engaged.
And even though the Fossils are a recreational group with an emphasis on fun, that competitive nature is always right there, just underneath the surface.
Yeah, I always compete.
Somebody pulls up to you, it's game on?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah. Everyone has different styles, so we don't really correct people's style because you can't, a little bit. I can't help it.
Well, we're not out here to win.
Right. No, but we do compete when we have canoes next to us.
But more than anything, being in these boats and out on the water is the perfect prescription for mind, body, and soul.
Well, I'm 66 and I feel like I am peaking. So I think that people should try to do that. And because it's just find something that you love. And if you paddle before, even as a kid, come back. It comes back. It's like riding a bike. and come out here, be in the water, be in the sun. It's just, yeah, you have so much more. I mean, that's my plan. And it's just awesome because, you know, it's good. It's a good, and to be on the water, I mean, how can it not be perfect to be on the water 3 days a week? Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it's the best. And it's not political. It's not like if you don't show up, you have to get a sub. It's just you show up and we bring as many boats as we can so that everyone has a seat.
And so if you want to find a seat of your own, just show up. The fossils will make room.
Yes, they do. In fact, we just had somebody the other day. He just came right off the street. He's a doctor, and he just got here. He's visiting, and then he's living here, and now he's paddling with us.
And as the former police officer in the group, Paula says she doesn't really have to work at keeping these kids in line. However,
No, I just remind them sometimes what we can and cannot do. Yeah.
You still follow the rules.
Yes, yes.
And what is the #1 rule out here for this club?
Have fun. Have fun. That's all. We're here for that. And get good energy.